All news since 6 here on the night team. Tonight, attorneys for Breonna Taylor's family are calling for others for Attorney General Daniel Cameron to release the grand jury's transcript.
They want to know what evidence did Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron present to that grand jury? Did he present any evidence on behalf of Breonna Taylor?
Question tonight. Tyler Emery tonight interviewed a former Kentucky Attorney General who lives here in Louisville and a retired Louisville judge who advised grand juries. And Tyler, they also have questions.
Yeah, Doug, they do. Daniel Cameron's announcement yesterday did reveal more details about what happened the night Breonna Taylor was killed. It also gave us insight into former Detective Hankinson's wanton endangerment charges. But these lawyers I spoke to and many others are still wondering what exactly was presented to the grand jury in secret behind closed doors. Many also wondering, can Cameron present any of that grand jury information to the public like the governor and others have called on him to do?
In his announcement, Attorney General Daniel Cameron wouldn't be clear on one thing: what was discussed behind closed doors to the grand jury.
Our team walked them through every homicide offense and also presented all of the information that was available.
Cameron specifically wouldn't say whether or not he or his prosecutors ever recommended any other charges for Brett Hankinson or the other two officers involved.
That tells me, from my experience, that no other charges were presented.
Tony Stringer, former district court judge and legal advisor to the grand jury, says if other charges were presented, they would have been reported as true bill or no true bill.
When you have charges that you want the grand jury to consider, you make recommendations as to whether or not you believe they should act one way or the other on those charges.
Stringer and former Kentucky Attorney General Chris Gorman says grand juries most often listen to the prosecution's recommendations.
You know, the old saying is,
the grand jury can indict
a ham sandwich
if the prosecution
wants to.
That's the indication that the Attorney General got the result that the Attorney General wanted.
Gorman says it's still possible Cameron's prosecutors did present other charges, but he says some information shared in secret with the grand jury can now be released to the public.
You ought to reveal everything you can reveal without affecting the integrity of the grand jury process.
Gorman says things like the FBI ballistics report don't need to stay secret. Also, the racial makeup of the grand jury.
You don't have to reveal the names of the jurors in order to tell the public that 3 of them or 4 of them or 2 of them or none of them were black.
Gorman says the public and minority community should have the chance to see the facts of the case and know confidently the jury was racially representative.
That undermines the confidence and the integrity of the system, and that type of nonsense has to stop. So, and how do you stop it? You stop it by being transparent.
Cameron, in his announcement yesterday, did explicitly state he is not planning to release any more information to the public right now about the makeup of the grand jury or the reports that were presented to the grand jury. Live for the night team, I'm Tyler Emery.
Tyler, thank you very much. Of course, that